Right, today's card is about patience. 14th of March 2026. I have just done a full read and realised I didn't press record. So, patience today. The song is something about, well, it said there's a man out in Florida. I don't know what that means. All I know about Florida is that all TV shows say people go and retire there. There may be a retirement issue. This is totally different now. So we've got Mars. We've got Sagittarius. That fits today because it's a Sagittarius card. And the 4th house of home and family life. So totally different to what came out before. But it fits. Well done, Spirit. Sagittarius is mentioned. So arrows. Oh, one more, sorry. I'll keep an eye on it. Make sure that I have pressed it. Thanks, Elaine, for letting me know that it's all working well. Thank you. Maybe this will change things for the better. We'll see. If so, somebody's... No, it hasn't. So we're still impatient. We have to learn a hard lesson. Balance is very important. Work-life balance. We're still in Mercury retrograde till the 20th. And a little bit of shadow time after that, I would have thought. There we go. So where is Sagittarius in the chart? Let's see. Lilith. And 9th house of its own house, which is learning, foreign shores, etc. A homecoming. Somebody returning home from a travel maybe. And whilst they was there, or whilst they was resting, the whole world went to hell in a handcart. So you maybe come home to some sort of catastrophe. Rome burns while Nero fiddles. Somebody's been ignoring a problem. Enemies will be overcome, but you have to revisit something. There's Mercury retrograde. Gemini energy coming in fast. So Gemini's in the 3rd house. Stuck in stormy waters, unable to move on, because you keep taking the baggage of the past with you, because you haven't learned your lesson. Something returning from the past, some trauma that we have to revisit, child abuse, recent trauma, long-time trauma, whatever it is, it's something in the past that is not positive that returns. Yeah, you are not invited. You are excluded. You will not be told the knowledge you need, because we have free will. The 1st of May could be important, but our cup is empty. Scorpio energy, reproductive organs and shared resources. So problems health-wise with the reproductive organs maybe, but it's the home and family life. So it could be depression, someone drinking, Scorpio energy, so it could be a Scorpio, and shared resources. So where's Scorpio? Have we got Scorpio anywhere? No. It is in its own house of death and rebirth though. So an empty womb. And this homecoming is not going to be pleasant. So coming home to who you truly are, maybe you're having to look within and seeing your faults. Don't beat yourself up too much, but at least be honest with yourself. A lot of sixes. So changes have occurred in your thoughts and the way you speak because of this trauma. Marriage, friendship. Mark, Diane, Sam and Peter. A spiritual journey of learning. The Catholic Church, the Pope, High Priest, someone that is very spiritual. It is your value, what you value, and you should value yourself above anything. And the 4 things that you cannot buy: freedom, happiness, health and love. The neck and throat healing, well I hope so. There is a narcissist involved here though. 5 and 23 is positive energy. Richard. But this narcissist is here. So emotionally we are stunted in our growth because of this trauma. We have a lot to learn. And we feel that hole in the pit of our stomach. Something is missing. We feel the lack. The bird in the gilded cage. Feeling isolated, alone, invisible, lonely in a room full of people. Shut out in the cold. But the positives are the major arcana. We have Richard again, we have London, we have the butterfly, we have transformations, a new adventure, a brand new journey. Katie, Zoe, could be important. No longer caring if we look the fool. Oh, now we have a divine couple. How beautiful is that? Divine timing has brought these two together. The High Priestess, 2 and 29. Daughters released from the gates of hell. Secrets out. The truth being revealed. Standing in your truth. Sacrifices have been made, but now you will realise they were worth it, whatever that trauma was. The Roman is the travellers, the carnival people. 11th of October, where I come from. 2 and 29. George, Marcia, Kelly, Elaine, Destiny, Rose, Esme Lee, Beth and Alice. Not allowing the negativity in, be it financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally or physically. This was in the other read though. Maybe it's that you don't have to do anything. You don't have to take any action. The truth will always come out no matter what you do. But this is also a lack of passion, a lack of action. No more sitting on the fence. You have to pick a side. Make a decision and stick to it. You can't do everything. You can't be everything for everybody. You have to look after yourself. If you keep trying to juggle everything, you're going to make mistakes. There it is again. Oh no, it's the 4, sorry. So that's Alice. That's our narrow-mindedness. That's our stubbornness. That's our greed. We have to let go of that. You don't have to chase what's yours. It will always return home to you. You cannot control everything and everyone. You just have to control yourself. Number 10, negative energy. The wheel of fate has been against us, But when we hit rock bottom, the only way for that wheel to go is up. So Oscar, Richard Jacqueline could be important. Let go and let Spirit take care of it for now. 4 years, 5 years is mentioned. That feeling of loss. Yeah. Someone that was once a good friend is now a dangerous enemy. The Capricorn, perhaps the Dragon, a businessman that's lost everything, a man in uniform that was of a darker complexion, once embraced into the family maybe, adoption, now not so good. And this is a power couple, so again we're talking about couples. These two there are not a match. He's lost everything and she's stable. As in friendship, this is a good, reliable friend. So the feminine is to be trusted, the masculine not so much, especially financially. So small improvements in finances after great losses. Miracles. 1 in 28. Doris, Martin, massively important, positive energy. Positive mindset, clear mind, the masks are off, the truth is spoken. Children, siblings, hands, arms, shoulders, all the tools you need to make this happen. Somebody that works at a bench maybe, somebody that has a logo on their uniform. But above all, it's your thoughts and words are spells. Everything starts as a thought. You are creating a happy home and family life, a house move maybe. So someone coming home, a celebration, a prodigal son maybe returns, a wedding, firm foundation. But a home is not a home without fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door. And it is the 4th house of Cancer. Your name's not down, you're not coming in. There has been a rejection here that taught you a lesson. You were not ready. That was the thing. There it is again. So that 5 and 23, massively important. Now it seems we are ready for a union of faith, of trust, of blessings, 3 blessings, and keys to a new home, a new life. But there is sleepless nights about this, a nightmare situation, 9 weeks. Somebody is a bird in a gilded cage. Stop banging your head against a brick wall and stand up for yourself. But don't waste your time, energy and breath on people. There it is, that was in the other read. You have made or will make the right choice. Possibly between 2 things of equal value. But there is Adam, Eve, Lily, Susan, Aidan, Emily and Catherine. The right choice. 6 and 24. Kristen. Paradise. Heaven can be a place on earth. So, feeling at home. Where home is where the heart is. Where is your heart? So we've got the 5th and 6th, the 23rd and the 24th. We've got the 28th and the 29th. And the 2nd, 1st. So it could be the end of this month, beginning of next month. But miracles can happen if you believe. There it is. So that door that was closed to you, you learned a lesson, a hard lesson, and now you're on the threshold to all the answers, but you have to be open-minded. So you have to let go of control. Divine timing is at work here. Denver, the Oak Guardian. The number 2, High Priestess. A release, an open door, an opportunity not to be missed. So you are being judged. This is a patient guide. We talked about patience. That's what today's card's all about. Well done, Spirit. To open the oak door for you. He judges whether you are acceptable to journey through that oak door, and will only appear when you are ready. The door may be small, but surprisingly, one makes it through with ease into an amazing fairyland on the other side. So once you open your mind and stop being narrow-minded, things will change. Why are you here? And are you ready to walk through and seek the answers that you haven't found so far? Sometimes it takes a different way of seeing things to understand a situation from a different viewpoint. You must come with an open heart, with a loving heart, with a willingness to step into the unknown, with respect and honesty. There's your respect and honesty. The small door is symbolic of the way we perceive things in our life. Do you see things in black and white, or do you acknowledge that there is grey areas? The other worlds do not have a limitation of our own, which makes it a great place to look for answers we would not normally find in our reality. Find an oak tree or a leaf. Where's the acorns? We've got the leaves anywhere. There's the leaves. And ask tree spirits to grant you access. Ask for its healing and wisdom to guide you. So there's the knowledge for today. How to enter. Call on Denver to show you the way and step through the threshold to a reality far beyond your imagination. So let's see. We've got Taurus, Gemini. Taurus is in the second house where it should be. Gemini is in the third house where it should be. 10th house is Capricorn, and we've got Capricorn mentioned there. Taurus is in Uranus, so rebellion, war. Mars is Pisces. Yeah, no, we ain't got anything else. So, Cancer maybe. Cancer is in the IC and Jupiter, which was what was in the dice with the other read. So, let's have a look then. Fourth house is home and family life. You may be at home on a battlefield if you were born into that, with Mars there. So, the stomach and breast could be an issue. Home and ancestral line, parents, childhood, inherited patterns, family environment, upbringing and the womb. This is where you venture out into the wild. People are at home on a battlefield. The internalised sense of home and security will depend on the initial childhood experience as described by the planets. So childhood, siblings, children. Disturbing but unvoiced undercurrents permeating through the house, and we do have the childhood trauma. And this early experience will be sought out and replicated. It's about your psyche, the psychological warfare that you go through. And it must have been war because we've got Mars there. So, Mars in Sagittarius. There's Archangel Michael's broadsword. He is the greatest warrior that ever was and is. So, boisterously assertive, enthusiastic, energetic, bold but tactless, with a tendency to exaggerate, so lies. Mars in Sagittarius is an inveterate traveller, attracted to free spirits. And there's the travellers, the free spirits, the High Priestess. Oh, it was a bit of a spillage, wasn't it? So if I hadn't said it, the song was, there's a guy in Florida. I don't know what it's by, I will find out. So maybe you know something about Florida. The Green Fairy, 23. So it's massively important. We've got it 3 times. 23, 23. Maybe a phone number 232323. Where's he gone? There he is. Or 555, maybe. Mischief, freedom, and recklessness. So having fun. Someone returning from the past, maybe, that you had fun with. And alcohol. Somebody who likes to drink. There you go, a bit of a tipple. There she is, the green. The green is the heart chakra. Something to do with absinthe and a little mischief. Now, this little fairy is not condoning drinking absinthe, but she does recommend jumping out of your comfort zone and being mischievous. You've become stuck and too serious. When was the last time you let your hair down? Had a laugh, a giggle, a play like a child day? It's been a while. Yes, some of us have to grow up quicker. That's what she thought. The green fairy is coming to pull your hair, tickle your ears, trip you over so somebody's coming home to cause a bit of mischief. In an effort to break you out of your confined rut, maybe laugh at yourself. You may have a valid reason for your situation and need to be serious, but you need to be reminded that you are here to have fun and enjoy your life. While you are getting everything done that needs to get done, you are missing out on some really fun stuff. Do you even know that you're stressed? Who are you now compared to who you were when you were young and carefree? Are there aspects of yourself that you would like to reintegrate? What can you do to lessen your load, and how can you take some time to do the things you used to enjoy that made you laugh and relax? Maybe it's time to call the green fairy, that mischievous friend. Too many, sorry. Oh, I like Kuan Yin. So the yin to your yang, your divine partner, Chinese goddess of mercy and compassion. Be merciful, be compassionate, even if you don't want to be, but don't be stupid. Kuan Yin. She's a lovely energy, Kuan Yin. There she is. There's Cherry Blossom. The Japanese equivalent is Kwanon. Tenderness, sweetness, kindness, understanding at a soul level. The need for tolerance towards a different approach or outlook. The Chinese goddess Kuan Yin brings you a gentle smile, understanding, and her deepest, most secret sorrows. So the secrets are out, the secret sorrows are revealed. You can expect a cessation of your worries and anxieties, a breakthrough in understanding from others around you when you draw this card. You may even find that when bathing in the gentleness of Kuan Yin's tenderness, you will think more kindly of yourself and of others. You may be inspired by her to reach out to someone in friendship. mischievous fairy. With the help of her compassionate and tolerant qualities, arguments will blur themselves out or dissolve in laughter, and Kuan Yin will restore harmony to your heart and your home. There you go. Because home is not home without fire in the hearth, food on the table, and a welcome at the door. Absolutely beautiful. So make the right choice for you. Because unless you're happy, you can never make others happy. And staying in a situation where you're not happy just makes all those around you unhappy. Someone once said to me, I'd rather be miserable with you than without. Well, I'm sorry, that's not an option. Number 9, the weasel. Somebody's being an absolute weasel. And they are all about the material gain and not about the spiritual. Number 9. So we have 9, 10 as well now. Weasels can be warriors or spies. Spies because it's in the reverse. Moving quickly and often alert. They make observations from afar, so somebody's watching you, and adjust their plans accordingly. Remember that solitary creatures are nothing to fear. An inverted nature is nothing to feel ashamed of. Knowing yourself and being comfortable alone are desirable skills. Like the weasel, the pine tree works to be self-sufficient, stand on her own 2 feet. One of the fastest growing evergreens, its prickly needles have a waxy coating that helps them retain water. So you need to look at retention of water or drink more water. You may be overcome by loneliness. Think the weasel's joy in solitude. Practice caring for yourself when alone. Meditate on the wax and needles of the pine tree. You can actually make a drink out of it, I think. Ask yourself what protections you may need to remain green and healthy year round. There you go, that green again, the heart. When do I like to be alone, and how can I better understand and respect myself? Stand in your own truth, and respect, dignity and honesty. Always the best policy. Finally, let's have a look. Power. Take your power back. You are reminded that your essence is divine. Let no one diminish you. When you feel totally serene and at peace, you are powerful, and no one can upset or influence you. Your angel guidance is to find your still, quiet centre. Heal your anger, purify your emotions, rely on your own judgment, and take your own decisions. It serves your spiritual growth to take responsibility for your life. Stand on your own 2 feet and be strong. True power is based on inner strength, self-worth and confidence. The Hierophant. Self-worth and confidence. Claim your power back today. Be serene, be powerful, be confident, but not narcissistic. Thanks for listening. Speak soon.